Hey guys, hey, put the books down. We're on. We're live.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, hi. We're Jesters. We're comedy. We're improv. We're Jesters comedy improv. We're just expanding our minds for all of you before we get ready for our digital fall show. I was really hoping it was going to be like 60 degrees outside and everyone would be nice and comfortable wrapped under blankets. And then it had to go and be like 80 today and ruin all my plans. But we're here, we're live on Facebook, and we want you all who are watching us to fill up that comment section with all of the suggestions our tech person Becca is going to be asking for in there, because the 5-6 of us are going to be turning that into comedy gold live on the spot here, socially distanced, nice and safe,
right? Like
at home. My name's Wooly. I've got Andy and Brandon on either side. I've got Zach. I've got Linda. I've got Blake here. Steve and Becca are handling the back stuff. I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Torque Brewery. Torque Brewery has been hosting us for the last year. And just so everyone knows, this Saturday at Torque Brewery, it's Hobbit Day. Yeah, they're going to be watching the movies The Hobbit. You can go dress as characters from the movies, from the books. I'm going to try to get my Soren costume out and go as a giant glowing eye. It's in the basement somewhere. I've got to dig it out. That's from The Hobbit, right? Soren. Hey, it's Larry, everyone. Hi, Larry.
Hey guys,
I don't know.
Technical difficulties.
Sorry.
We got some technical difficulties down below with Linda, but the rest of us, I think we're working.
Oh, there I am.
You know, why don't everyone say hi while Linda and Larry are going through that? Alphabetically, let's start with Andy.
Hello.
Hi.
hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, there we go. Everything's working. Let me go into our Facebook Live comments. We're asking people, we're trying to find out some things people like to do with the fall coming up. So Brandon, you can go ahead and kill your camera, because for some reason Brandon doesn't think he can sing very well. And we want to begin the show by singing. So we're going to sing a song about some of you out there in Facebook land. Keep the comments going and the suggestions, because what you guys put in there is what we're going to dig out to you through the screen in the magic of improv comedy. So you guys, we're going to start with Andy. And Andy, Diana really loves the colors of fall. So let's sing a little song about Diana's love for fall colors.
Sing and do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Diana loved the color on the trees. Sing and do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
Would she like to go see them? Yes, please. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
See the leaves, see the leaves, see the leaves, see the leaves. They're falling, they're falling.
We're all gonna be balling. Yeah, do what diddy diddy dum diddy do. Diane!
Woo!
Diana, everyone, we're all going to be balling along with Diana while we go look at those fall colors. Mary is in the chat, and Mary Kay says her favorite thing about the fall is the kids go back to school. Blake, let's just sing about Mary Kay's love for the kids going back to school in the fall.
Mary Kay is glad those kids are finally off her lawn. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
And now Linda.
Oh, there, look. Now there's a fawn. Do a diddy diddy dum diddy do.
Pat them on the head. Here's your lunch. Pat the head. Here's your lunch.
Well, I'm so glad you're gone a bunch. Sing and do a diddy diddy dum diddy do. Woo!
Mary Kay!
Okay.
Hey, thank you,
In
Mary
case you didn't
Kay.
know, this is completely improvised. We are making this up on the spot with almost zero practice ahead of time. That's how improv comedy works. We can't get together like we used to. We can't get together and do this stuff live. We got to do it over Zoom like all of you. But one thing I can do live is go out to like a Caribou and pick me up a pumpkin spice latte, just like Donnie does. So Linda, I want you to sing about Donnie and pumpkin spice lattes.
Donnie really loves Halloween. Do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
Scary stuff he finds really keen. Do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
The coffee is pumpkin. Coffee is pumpkin.
And that Starbucks isn't jumping. Do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
Donnie.
Hey!
All right. You know what? We're going to do one more because we kind of touched it on that last song, but I want to really sing about it. Suzanne loves Halloween costumes. So, Zach, let's hear your song about Suzanne and her love of Halloween costumes, and we'll jump back to Andy for number 2, then Linda, then Blake, and then Linda will finish it off.
Suzanne really likes to dress up. Do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
She's so good with all that big cup.
Do what?
Dum-diddy-dum-diddy-do.
Jump, jump. Scare, scare. Jump, jump. Scare, scare.
Oh yeah, because look at all her hair. Do-a-diddy-diddy-dum-diddy-do. Suzanne.
Dang.
Hey.
Yeah, Suzanne, everyone, come on back. Brandon, got my Torg hat out of storage. Like I said, today was supposed to be like 60 degrees out, and the sun had to come out and ruin everything. But I'm still going to put this on my head, and I'm still going to enjoy the show. And you know what? I'm going to enjoy one of our favorite games here is that game of taglines, where we come up with advertising slogans for various items, for various objects. One of the things we have on here is from Heather. She needs us to sell beer bottles. So let's do some taglines for beer bottles.
Beer bottles. Because what else are you going to do this winter? Beer bottles.
For when babies drink beer. Beer bottles.
When you want to go bowling, but you don't want to go all the way over to the alley. Beer bottles.
Because beer bongs seem too edgy. Beer bottles.
When you want to pretend you have a little keg. Beer bottles.
Very nice. Gina threw out there hockey sticks. So let's tell some taglines and sell some hockey sticks.
Go puck yourself. Hockey sticks.
When you want to get in a fight. Hockey sticks.
When you want to spell hell around children. Hockey stick.
When you forget why they called it the hokey pokey and then you realize it's the hockey pokey. Hockey sticks.
The official tree of Minnesota. Hockey sticks.
Lindsay wants us to sell some magic wands.
When you want to do magic. Magic wands.
Sure, they'll work. Magic wands.
Like you're going to pull a rabbit out of a top hat without one. Magic wands.
When you really need to itch that place on your back and nothing else seems to work. Magic wands.
How about a sword? Just your common everyday metal sword.
When you really need to itch that place on your back. That sword.
When people need beheading. Sword.
It can cut butter. Sword.
When you need to get that plastic packaging open and you're done asking. Swords.
Despite what people say, the pen is not mightier. Swords.
When you want to split up your Three Musketeers bar.
And glitter bombs.
You want to make sure people never, ever, ever forget you. Glitter bombs.
When you want to destroy something, but actually make sure the damage is permanent, glitter bombs.
When you want to be intimidating, but not too intimidating, glitter bombs.
When your local stripper doesn't do very well in her set, glitter bombs.
Because you want your house to look more like a kindergarten. Glitter bombs. And you know what? We're going to end with glitter bombs, everyone. Yay. Thank you so much for those suggestions. Andrew and Zach can hang out. Everyone else can go ahead and kill your camera so you can scratch yourselves and whatnot. I want to remind everyone that every once in a while in the chat, you're going to see something from Rebecca that's called coffee.com, ko/fi.com. If you like what you're seeing, normally when we're performing at Torg Brewery, you get in for like $15 cover charge. Well, this is free. Facebook Live is open to anyone who wants to join us. So if you really like what you're seeing and you want to share us some love, you can buy Jesters a coffee, ko-fi.com, throw a couple bucks our way. We've been splitting it with the performers. We've also been throwing it out to local food shelves and whatnot to help everyone during this time. So if you like what you're seeing, throw us some bucks. We'll share it with the community. That's what Jesters is all about. Zach and Andy, you guys each have a couple books on you, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I do.
You know what, Zach? The Dance of Death. I want you to use that book. And Andy, hold up yours. Andy, whichever one's thicker. The thickest one of the books
so I
you
guess
have.
we're gonna be going with a dead theme tonight.
These guys are going to pull out these books, and every once in a while, when they need a line to, continue the scene, if they forgot what they were going to say, they don't know what they're going to say, they're going to flip it open to a random page. First line they see is the next line they're going to say in this scene. They have no idea what is actually going to happen in these scenes with these lines. So we're going to see what these two can do. And you two are looking for the last remaining Polaroid camera in the world. So you guys are on a quest to find the last Polaroid camera in the world. And when you need the support, pull out those books and grab some lines to say. All right, gentlemen?
All right.
All right, here we go.
I knew it. I know it has to be here. Son, I had a Polaroid camera here in my storage.
Dad,
I know it's here.
This storage, that's what you said about the last storage. And the one before that. We've been on this journey for what, 5 years? I missed my high school graduation. Why do you want to show me this so badly?
I'm sorry, son. I'm sorry. Your father's such a burden on you. But, time will... We are beaten. We are beaten. Time will beat you. Time will beat you, and then you'll be gone.
I know. And these times with you, it's really meant a lot to me. I feel like we've grown closer, but the destination has to come at some point. And honestly, from the medical office to examiner's office, a voice said that you only have a few more years left, Dad.
What?
Yeah. You only have a few more years left. Do we really want to spend it on this hapless journey, or do we want to enjoy life like it was before we looked for that Polaroid picture?
The doctor told you that, did he? Well, that's unfortunate. I treasure these times with you, son. And every time I think about spending time with you, I say to myself, cover your ears, children. Alice, my child. Sometimes I call you Alice.
I mean, that is my name. It was an unusual choice, but I've lived with it. It was a choice you bestowed upon me, and I'm proud of it now. But you always tell me to cover my ears because it feels like you're keeping something from me. But the truth is, I know. The truth is, she'll demand to know how I found about her being there. And Mom's gonna want to know why we're here.
Your mother's very demanding. You know, Alice, you're a beautiful boy, and I don't want to leave you alone. So I wanted to show you this Polaroid camera because, you know what they say about Polaroids. The view is unprecedented, advances every ... The view is unprecedented when you take a picture with a Polaroid. Dots come in really clear.
That's what they say, and honestly, my curiosity has grown pretty strong. Why don't we just look in this thing? I bet it's in there. You were so sure this time. Look inside.
Yes, we'll look inside. Here's the artifact. Here's
Well, I'm sure that wasn't very expensive.
it wasn't priceless or anything.
Well, I have to say, when I saw that, must be the biggest one I've ever seen.
I do traffic in giant artifacts. When I was in school, they always said, Pain, I find this merely a strange man himself. So yeah, it's painful lugging around huge artifacts.
Well, I suppose that's why you've been bringing me along. It's all about passing on the artifact gathering for me. And, you know, I think maybe it is time for me to graduate high school and go to school to become an archaeologist, just like you, Dad.
Oh, Alice, that would make me so proud. Your grandfather would have said, are you going to desert him now? Which means me. He was talking about me. So he'd ask you, don't desert me in my hour of need. Don't leave me when I'm about to die. You're going to stay with me, right?
But I need to go to college. Does this mean that you're going to come to college with me?
This sounds like a spin-off sitcom.
Think of the fun we could have. I believe it was in Massachusetts when it happened.
Oh, I don't know. Me being as old as I am on the brink of death, I don't think the college co-eds would treat me fairly. They'd laugh and say, it's frightfully hot. Me.
Well, I mean, those college co-eds are pretty hot, and rightfully so.
Hey, let's end it there with Andy and Zach. I want to see that sequel now, you guys, of the Polaroid in college.
Yes.
Let's get Brandon and Linda back as well. But Zach, real quick, take a step back, Zach, because I want everyone to appreciate. I had thrown the call out because this is our fall show, and Zach came dressed in his Oktoberfest best.
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure everyone got that.
Oh, wait. There's something even better.
Oh, good. Zach's going to run off and get something even better. What do you guys bet? Do you think it's schnitzel or?
I hope it's a meterwurst.
Oh, the meterwurst.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Stein.
Very nice. And what kind of Torg brew do you have in there, Zach?
I've got Hefeweizen from Torg.
The Hefeweizen.
Good one.
Very nice. Let's see what I'm drinking. I've got the Pillsbrucker this month.
Ooh.
All right, Zach, you can turn your camera off. Zach's going to actually be part of this next game along with Blake and along with all of you because Rebecca asked for some categories for Jeopardy, and we're going to play America's favorite game show, Jesters Jeopardy! Yeah, woo. Your Jesters contestants tonight are Andy, Brandon, and Linda. Linda, you normally don't wear glasses. Did you put those on this game just so you look that much smarter for the game of Jeopardy?
Yes.
So with Jeopardy, normally when we play this with Jesters, we get both the categories and the answers from the audience. We're going to get the categories from the audience right now, and our off-screen, unseen Jesters judges are going to be yelling out the answers. These three are then going to give us the Jeopardy questions. Jeopardy makes it so confusing with the answers and questions and stuff. I think I kept it straight. Your categories tonight from Diana is dragons. So dragons. We have types of undergarments from Rachel. So undergarments. Jenny gave us Shades of Brown, and Edison gave us Pokemon. So again, we have dragons, Shades of Brown, undergarments, and Pokemon. And Brandon, you are our returning Jesters champion, so you get to choose first.
Ooh, I've heard an exciting one. So I'm going to have to do Shades of Brown for 500.
Shades of Brown. And in the category of Shades and Brown, judges, what is our Jester's answer?
Turf.
Mahogany.
Mahogany.
Meh.
Brandon.
What does a cool, crisp morning smell like?
That is correct. Points to Brandon. Brandon, pick a new category.
I'm going to have to go with Pokemon.
Pokemon. In the category of Pokemon, the answer is
Bidoof.
Bidoof. Oh, Linda.
What was the original name for the Fonz?
The Doof. That is correct, Linda. Pick a new category.
I'm gonna go with undergarments.
In the category of undergarments, judges, the answer is
Rawr.
brar.
Eh.
Andy.
What is the sound you make when your undergarments are too tight?
That is correct. It's normally a little higher pitched than that, but that is the correct answer. Andy,
All right.
pick a new category.
Well, I got to go with that open one. I'm going to go with dragons.
Yeah, in the category of dragons, the answer is
Smog.
Smaug.
Ah,
Oh, Andy.
What is the pretentious way to say smog?
ah.
Linda.
How did Puff get his nickname?
Brandon agrees with you, Linda. We're going to give you the points. Pick a new category, Linda.
Let's go with back to Shades of Brown.
Yes, there's a lot of Shades of Brown. Let's hear another one, judges. Shades of Brown.
Egg cream.
Good.
Egg cream. Linda.
What's the favorite thing to eat from the Dairy Association?
Eh.
Brandon.
What comes out of the chicken whenever it's done laying eggs?
I hate you for that visual, but you do get the points, Brandon. Pick a new category.
I'm going to have to go back with Pokemon.
Yeah, let's do another Pokemon, judges. The answer in Pokemon is
Ash.
Ash.
Eh.
Brandon.
What can I not catch?
Linda.
What happens when you get tired of the stupid game and burn all the things?
Yep, when you get tired of playing the game and you just burn your cards. Ash. Linda, pick a new category.
I want undergarments again.
Yeah, you do in the category of undergarments. The answer is
Garter belts.
garter belt.
Eh.
Andy.
What does a garter snake wear to keep his pants up?
I liked that one a lot, Andy. Pick a new category.
I'm going to have to go back to Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon. Judges, the answer in Pokemon is
Pikachu.
six of them said Pikachu. Andy.
What do peeping Toms do when they look in your window?
Brandon.
What would be a shocking answer to this question?
I get Brandon's, but I think more people will get Andy's. So, Andy, we're going to give it to you. We've got time for two more. So pick carefully.
All right, dragons.
Dragons. In the category of dragons, the answer is
Dungeons.
dungeons.
Meh.
Andy.
What do you drink when you're out of done vodkas?
Dungeons. That is correct, Andy. We got time for one more.
All right. I think it's in there. I gotta go with Shades of Brown.
Shades of Brown. I really thought you were going to go with undergarments, but Shades of Brown could be an undergarment. In the category of Shades of Brown, the answer is
Poop.
Burnt umber.
we're going to ignore Zach and we're going to go with Rebecca's burnt umber.
Eh.
Brandon.
What did they call my dad after he got burned?
Oh my gosh, that is sad and correct. But Brandon, you get the points on that one. And looking at the scores, we have a three-way tie, folks, which means we got to go to Final Jeopardy and Andy, Brandon, and Linda have to put it all on the line for one final Jeopardy category. This one comes from Sonia. It's 80s hairstyles. So 80s hairstyles. Think for a moment about all you know about 80s hairstyles. Judges, what is the answer in 80s hairstyles?
Mullet.
Mullet. Mullet. So think about what you know about mullets while I sing a terrible off-key flat version of the Jeopardy theme song. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 bum, 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 bum. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. I promise never to do that again. Pens down, Brandon. Pens. No? Okay, I'll let you finish. Whatever. Folks, we're in Final Jeopardy. Our Final Jeopardy category is 80s hairstyles, and our final answer is mullet. Linda, we'll begin with you. What is your question?
What is the only 80s hairstyle that's worse than the flock of seagulls?
We normally don't go for opinions on this one, but in this case, opinion is correct. So, Linda, you're in the running. Andy, in the category of 80s hairstyles, the answer is mullet. What is your question?
What is a hairstyle that even David Bowie could make look cool?
I'm going to call on David Bowie to prove you correct on that one. Brandon, it comes down to you. You've got some pretty good. Oh,
Okay, what do Muppets shoot out of their gun?
what do Muppets shoot out of their gun? They shoot mullets. Brandon wrote his down. He gets extra points. Brandon is your Jeopardy champion tonight. Congratulations. Andy, Linda, I'm sorry you didn't know you got extra points for writing it down because I didn't know that until Brandon did that. Congratulations, Brandon. Let's. You guys can all take a break. I'm going to have Zach and Blake come back. Zach and Blake are here. And Zach and Blake are here because no offense to the other three, because even though they just dominated in Jeopardy, Zach and Blake are our two smartest jesters. Even though Blake is still on mute, I want to make sure he takes it off before we start. Blake and Zach are our smartest jesters, and we know the alphabet better than any of the other jesters. We've ran this multiple times. They constantly test highest. So they're going to do the alphabet game, which means they're going to do a 27-letter scene. They're going to start with one letter of the alphabet. And I'm going to have you start with the letter S for Sonia, since she gave us the last category in Jeopardy. So you're going to start with S, T-U-V. I'm not going to give away the rest because that's when it gets hard. But then we're going to come all the way back and finish with an S sentence. And I'm going to take one of the categories that we didn't use. I'm going to take prehistoric sea creatures is your suggestion for the alphabet game. You two are, you're discovering, you're hunting, you are prehistoric sea creatures, whatever you want to do with that. And Blake, I'm going to let you start with the letter S.
Shh. Take time and recognize the ancient Plateosaurus. See how its fearsome jaws terrify you.
Usually they're a lot smaller than that one.
Visions might elude you, but this one is huge. I grant you that. And quite fearsome. It could eat a whole bison.
What do we do if it notices us?
Xenon gas will come out from the ground and will light it on fire, and it will scare it away.
You're sure an unconventional paleontologist.
Zounds I am. At the academy, they called me Unconventional Mike.
All right, Mike, we've seen the terrifying creature. Can we go now?
Beautiful. Just a beautiful creature. I mean, we can go. I could use some lunch.
Can we eat that thing?
Don't. It's rare and endangered. Why would you want to eat it? It's a fearsome creature.
Endangered schmendangered. It's there, it's edible, let's eat it.
Forget you respect for nature. Children who forget respect of nature are gonna end up on the wrong side of the law.
Gee, I hope you're wrong about that.
How much do you want to bet?
I think it saw us.
Just calm down. Just calm down. If you don't move, it can't see you.
Keep still.
Let go of the tree and back away slowly. And listen to the calm sounds of my voice as we back away from the creature.
My goodness. I don't know if I've ever been this scared in my life.
No, don't step there. That'll make a noise. There's sticks and the little noise makers everywhere. Must be very quiet.
Oh no.
Please, oh, please, no. Run, we gotta hide.
Quick, we gotta get out of here.
Relays, we have to do our relay race. Here, I'll run the first half, you run the second. No.
That was it. We made it all the way through the alphabet. Blake, Zachary, you guys didn't really disappear, did you?
No.
Oh, good. Congratulations, you guys. Well done. Zach, you did so well. I'm going to have our tech guy, Steve, kick you out so you can't hear what's going to happen next. Blake,
Right.
You can go ahead and kill your camera too, and you can just sit back and enjoy what we're going to do to Zach here. Zach is going to be a contestant on everyone's second favorite game show, The Dating Game. So let's bring in our bachelors and bachelorettes, Linda, Brandon, and Andy. And there we go. There's Brandon. You folks are very lucky because our audience and the chat has given us so many good suggestions. I actually scratched out like 4 or 5 of them because I kept coming across ones I liked even better for each of you. So, Linda, you are Chili Willy, the little penguin character from the Woody Woodpecker cartoons. You are Chili Willy. Andy, as bachelor number 2, you are the Queen of England. And Brandon, as bachelor number 3, you are an easy bake oven. All right. So again, for everyone here who's watching, Linda is Chili Willy, Andy is the Queen of England, and Brandon is an easy bake oven. And we are playing the dating game. Please welcome our contestant tonight who's going to be gunning for these 3 fine single folks. Please welcome Zach back to the Jesters studios. Zach, we're waiting for you.
Oh, hello.
Zach, hello, welcome back to the dating game. How are you doing today?
I'm doing hunky-dory.
Great. Zach, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you're looking for in a date?
Well, as you said, my name is Zach, and during COVID, I've started making sculptures made from Play-Doh in my basement. They're sculptures of 21st century architecture. So modern architecture, but with my little twist.
Do you use different colors Play-Doh?
No, just different shades of brown.
We learned about a lot of different shades of brown, so that's very, very timely of you.
Mhm.
Zach, I'm going to have each of our bachelors or bachelorettes introduce themselves. Bachelor number one, can you say hi and introduce yourself to Zach?
Hi. Hi. Nice to meet you.
Hi, hello.
Bachelor number two.
Well, hello, young man. It's very pleased to meet you. Very much indeed, yes.
Ah, yes.
And bachelor or bachelorette number three.
I'm just very excited to play.
All right, Zach, the game is yours. Please go ahead and ask your future dates a question.
All right. Contestant number one. If you were to buy me a birthday present, what would it be?
It would probably be a nice scarf, a really warm one.
Oh, is it chilly outside? Oh my God. Oh my God. How about bachelor number two? Same question.
Well, I would have to get you something quite exquisite. Perhaps an automobile of some sort.
Ooh.
Something of course British made.
Oh.
Would absolutely have to be done like that. I would suit you up with a Rolls Royce.
Oh, so you're from across the pond. And you have a
No,
little...
you are.
Oh, I see. Bachelor number three. If you were a tree, what tree would you be?
That's a great question. I think I would be a burnt tree,
A burnt tree?
like burnt umber.
Oh, like in California.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, okay. So if you're a burnt tree, then what's it like in your environment?
Well, there's a swing hanging from the tree. And I like to play with that. And there's some toys underneath there, and my little car, and lots of toys.
Oh, are you talking about yourself as the tree, or there is a tree where you live?
Both.
Oh, okay. So you identify personally with this burnt tree of yours in California.
I like to make believe.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Bachelor number two.
Yeah.
If you were to protect me from danger, what kind of implements would you use to protect me?
Oh, well, I am very fond of having my protection being men wearing red jackets and holding guns and wearing very tall black hats. And they are very serious no matter what you do.
Oh, I believe that they're very serious. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. They're so serious. Oh, okay. All right.
They are in the military, yes. They shall protect us. They have done so for hundreds of years.
Bachelor number one. It's cold outside, but we still have a date planned. What would you do to take me out? What would you do to entertain me?
Well, first, I would have you sit on an egg,
Oh.
and then we'd be together for the rest of our lives.
Oh, that's so special. That's so special. Bachelor number three. If you could have any job in the world besides the one that you have, what would it be?
Ding! Oh, I'd be a chef
A chef.
or a baker.
What kinds of things would you cook me?
Ooh, anything sweet. Have you seen that new British show?
The British Bake Off?
That's the one.
I'm a huge fan.
So while you're in California looking at your tree and baking things, what do you do on your downtime?
I mostly just wait. it takes a while to do those sort of like cooking and playing, but I'm mostly just waiting around and seeing what gets made.
What gets made?
Zach, we've got time for just a couple more questions. So if you need to really narrow it down here, now might be a good time to ask one or two individuals exact questions.
That's number 3. Who do you associate yourself with?
You know, something Price. I can't remember what exactly my father's last name is, but it's something Price. And you know, Fisher Price. That's his name. Thank you, Wooly.
Your father is Fisher Price.
My father's Fisher Price.
The Price. Okay. Wow. So
Zach, we're at the end of the game.
all right.
Are you ready to make your decision on who will not be going on this dream date with you?
I'm going to say, Queen Elizabeth, you are very fancy, and a lot of people know who you are. But I would rather not spend so much time with you.
Well, I never.
Mm-hmm.
My apologies, Queen Elizabeth. That is Bachelorette number 2.
And then Bachelor number 3. You are such a mystery. I don't know if I can commit to someone who is such a mystery. I know nothing about you. I know you're the daughter of Fisher Price, and you identify yourself with a burnt tree. So I'm going to say the burnt daughter of Fisher Price. Is that who you are?
If Zach, if I can for a moment, you're focusing too much on the tree and not enough on her aspirations to be a baker. And just to let you know, we did a little background on Fisher Price's daughter. She is very easy.
Oh, you're an easy bake oven. You're an easy bake oven personified.
Did I win?
No, you didn't win.
I'm sorry. You did not, which means Bachelor number 1 is our winner.
Bachelor
And Zachary,
you are a penguin, and I want to be your penguin forever.
which penguin?
You are.
Which penguin specifically?
You are the penguin from Happy Feet, the movie.
She's chilly.
I'm a penguin.
You are from those old cartoons, Chilly Willy and the Woodpecker.
Yes,
and
so
I
Zachary.
want to be your friend.
So Zachary, just for our viewers, can you say very clearly who is Bachelor number 1?
Bachelor number 1 is Chilly Willy.
That is correct, Zachary. Congratulations. Chilly Willy, congratulations. Enjoy your lovely date, socially distanced in Antarctica. Congratulations, everyone. Blake, go ahead and come on back. Because that inspired me to share the love with all of our viewers out there. So again, if you're enjoying what you're seeing here, go ahead and share the love by buying us a coffee from ko-fi.com. You can throw a little money our way. We share it with local food shelves. We try to share it with some of the performers. It's just a great way to share the love. But we want to share the love right now by bringing you our game, Love is Like. That's right. We are going to find some various objects from you in the chat, and we are going to tell you how love is like those objects. So for example, very first one in here from Donnie is love is like a Rubik's Cube. Love is like a Rubik's Cube. It's so much easier if you're colorblind.
Tell you what, man, love, it's like a Rubik's Cube. I can get part of it solved, but I can just never seem to finish it.
A Rubik's Cube, a love is like, it's a puzzle.
Love is like a Rubik's Cube. You don't have to turn me on.
Love is like a Rubik's Cube. I have had it since the 1970s, and I still have no idea what the hell I'm doing with it.
Let's go on to the next one from Bruce. Love is like a ham bone.
Love is like a ham bone. It's good with soup.
A ham bone, love is like. It comes from pigs.
Love is like a ham bone. Sometimes you just gotta let it stew.
Love is like a ham bone. It fits right into a pork chop.
Let's take this one from Renee, everyone's favorite utensil, the spork.
Tell you what, man, love's like a spork. It may not be what you need, but when it's all you've got, you're glad to have it.
Love is like a spork. Disposable.
Love is like a spork. I always get it at KFC.
Love is
It's
like
like a pork. It is. Love is like a spork. It is convenient but totally impractical.
love is like a spork. Just a little horny.
All right. From Heather, we've got cigarettes. They must be inspired by you down there, Blake. Love is like a cigarette.
Love is like a cigarette. I am enjoying it right now.
A cigarette, love is like. You need some flame.
Love, tell you what, man, it's like a cigarette. You suck on it too long, you're gonna get burned.
Love is like a cigarette. I like to flick my butt.
Let's do bathtubs. Love is like bathtubs.
Love is like bathtubs. When you get old, it might be dangerous.
Love is like a bathtub. You could only enjoy it if the kids would leave you alone for 5 freaking minutes.
A bathtub, love is like. There's nothing like a deep one.
Love is like a bathtub. If you share it with friends, fluids exchange.
All right. And let's do one more. Love is like paper towels.
Tell you what, man, love's like a paper towel. Starts off nice and clean, but then it just gets torn and ripped at the end.
Love is like a paper towel. Sometimes you can select the size.
Love is like a paper towel. It used to be a burnt tree, but now it's not.
Love is like a paper towel. I couldn't find any at the beginning of the pandemic.
Love is like a paper towel. It's better when it's brawny.
We're going to end there with brawny paper towels. Thank you, Linda. That is Love is Like. Let's get, let's see, Zach and Linda, you can both kill your screens. Andy, Brandon, and Blake are going to have to count in this next scene. They each get a certain number of words they can say when it's their time to talk. Blake, you get 7. Brandon, you get 12. And Andy, you get 2.
Sounds good.
Doesn't it though? And I'm going to scroll back up to one of the props we didn't use. You know what? We're just going to use Gorilla Glue to inspire this word count scene. Gorilla Glue, whatever that means to you. Andy with 2 words, Brandon with 12, Blake with Zach. Let's see what you guys can do with that.
This model airplane is almost done, guys.
Dad, I don't know why we need to do this. Come on.
It builds character. Like I said, son.
You done?
Jake, this is the second time that I'm going to tell you no.
I'm bored.
Now, children, let's all be nice for now.
Dad.
Jake doesn't know how to work the glue. He's dumb.
I'm not.
Then why don't you teach him, Tony?
Yeah, Tony.
Fine. Come here, Jake. This isn't that hard. Please just glue this.
Glue what?
It's a model airplane. It's right here.
Well, duh.
See, the wings are right here, and there is the glue, Jake.
Gorilla glue?
Only Gorilla Glue. No other glue ever.
Why not?
Because Gorilla Glue is the best glue. Everyone should buy Gorilla Glue.
You should do an ad for that, Tony.
You should.
I think I might just do that, Dad. But Jake, you join.
Why me?
Because I love you, Jake. You're my little brother. That's what we
Do. Yeah.
I'm so proud of you two boys. Really.
That was so touching, you guys. That was so beautiful. Andy, Brandon, and their dad, Blake, building an airplane. Oh, I just had to stop it at that beautiful moment. And Andy coming and save Brandon's butt when he ran out of words to say. Just so you guys know, we asked for lucky numbers to figure out which number we were going to take. The very first one Amy threw out was 414. And then Zach's wife threw out 1984. So I saw you be up a little upset, Brandon, when you got stuck with 12. You could have had 1,984. So
could have been worse.
yeah, Andy and Blake, you guys can check out. Linda and Zach are going to come back. Real quick, you might have noticed a bunch of us have the Jesters shirts on. If you want to pick up one of these shirts, if you want a cup, we've got some masks. The link was just in the comments for tpublic.com from Zach Attack Design. You can pick these up pretty inexpensive most of the time. Again, shirts, totes, cups, the masks everyone has to wear right now. You can find all of those, and you can be just like one of us. It's pretty dang cool. If you have any other questions that you want answered, now's the time to put them in the chat, because Brandon, Linda, and Zach, when their powers are combined, they become the world's instant expert in just about anything. So I see some questions already in here. Heather wants to know, and we'll begin with Brandon, what is on the other side of a black hole? What is on the other side of a black hole?
The
Other,
Side.
of
the
Black.
hole
is
big.
hole.
You
Don't
No,
how
big.
it
is.
Whoa.
Yeah, whoa, it is a bigger hole on the other side of a black hole. Casima wants to know, why do we need money? We'll start with Brandon. Why do we need money?
We,
need,
Money.
because
we
Like.
anarchy.
and
Stop.
Yeah, it's just human nature. We're drawn to anarchy. Jenny wants to know what she should eat for a snack tonight.
She,
Should
Eat
all,
the
pancakes.
and
syrup.
Yeah, just eat all the pancakes and syrup, Jenny. If you need someone to make them, I'm sure you've got a husband who can do it. Otherwise, Perkins, I believe, does Uber Eats. We'll begin with Linda this time. Why doesn't the fifth dentist recommend Crest?
The
Fifth,
dentist,
does not,
recommend
toothpaste,
because
he
hates,
life
he
really,
hates
good
clean,
fun,
don't
be,
like
him
because
he
smells.
Just ignore that fifth dentist. He has no idea what he's talking about. He has no idea what a good time is. He just stinks. And finally, Suzanne wants to know, we'll begin with Zachary. Zach, how far are the stars?
Wow.
the
stars
Are
40
zillion
light
years,
away
from
our
planet
people.
don't
realize
How
far
that
is
because
people
are
knowingly
dumb.
That's right. People are just ignorant right now. Thank you very much, Dr. Instant Expert, Brandon, Linda, and Zach. Let's get Blake and Andy back because we're going to play one of our favorite improv games, 185, because we are Jesters Comedy Improv. And with comedy shows, you generally tell some jokes. And this is the joke we tell. It goes 185 blanks walk into the bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, I don't serve blanks here. And then the blanks say a punchline. We've got a chat room full of occupations that I'm going to say walk into a bar. You guys are going to fill in the punchlines. So let's start out with debt collectors. 185 debt collectors.
185 debt collectors walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve debt collectors here. And the debt collectors say, we weren't asking. Give us what you have.
185 debt collectors go into the bar and the bartender says, we don't serve debt collectors here. And the debt collectors say, hey, come on, you owe us.
185 debt collectors walk into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve debt collectors here. And he says, I'll pick up the check.
So check it out. 185 deceased debt collectors walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm not going to serve you deceased debt collectors here. And they say, oh, we're not here to drink. We're here to repossess you. Ooh.
This is actually going to go right into that one. 185 grave diggers.
Check it out. 185 grave diggers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I don't think I can serve you here. I just don't think my bar can handle that kind of undertaking.
So 185 undertakers, grave diggers walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we don't serve grave diggers here. And they said, dang, we were hoping to get dead drunk tonight.
185 grave diggers walk into the bar, and the bartender starts telling this really long, involved story. And then the grave diggers finally says, I follow the plot.
Let's do 185 radio DJs or disc jockeys.
Check it out. 185 radio DJs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, I'm not going to serve you radio DJs here. And the radio DJs are like, WHAT.
185 radio DJs walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, I don't serve radio DJs here. And in a fit of rage, the radio DJs just start wailing on them and punching them. And they say, we're bringing all the hits.
185 radio DJs go into the bar. The bartender says, we don't serve radio DJs here. And the radio DJs say, we'll be right back.
185 radio DJs walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve radio DJs here. And they just do.
185 radio DJs walk into a bar, and the bartender says, who's going to pick up the tab? And the radio DJs say, I'm going to throw it to Chopper Dave.
All right, so I think we know how, you know what? I think we need one more example of how 185 works before we take it up a notch. So let's do 185 Hogwarts teachers. Hogwarts teachers.
Check it out. 185 Hogwarts teachers walk into a bar, and the bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve Hogwarts teachers here. And the Hogwarts teachers say, well, I'm going to share this with all of my friends on Snape Chat.
185 Hogwarts teachers walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve Hogwarts teachers here. And they do, Dumbledore.
All right, now we know how the game works, so now we're going to bump up the game. We're going to play 185 Championship, which I got the belt right back there with Ralph Wiggum. The way the game plays is pretty simple. I get the suggestion from the chat, I start the joke, and then I call on you five to finish it with a punchline. If the punchline is deemed worthy, you get to stay. If not, you're eliminated, and then we get a new suggestion, and we keep going until we're down to the final two. The final two then go back and forth until there's one winner and one digital Jesters champion. Jesters, are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's start out with 185 astronauts. 185 astronauts walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve astronauts here. And the astronauts say, Blake.
Why not? And the bartender says, because last time you got drunk and showed us Uranus.
And the astronauts say, Brandon.
And they say, come on, give us some space.
And the astronauts say, Linda.
We just wanted to get spacey.
And the astronauts say, Zach.
I'm going to curse you with hemorrhoids.
And the astronauts say, Andy.
We're going to have you change your mind in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. All right, we know how it works. I'm going to get a little more strict, a little meaner this next round. 185 pastry chefs walk into the bar. The bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve pastry chefs here. And the pastry chefs say, Linda.
We got the dough.
And the pastry chefs say, Andy.
Well, we'll just not get drunk then. We'll go get baked.
And the pastry chefs say, Brandon.
We heard you did. What a flake.
And the pastry chefs say, Zach.
I'm going to cruller out.
And the pastry chefs say, Blake.
I eclair.
Imagine Blake is a very fancy Victorian woman, or no, not Victorian, Southern, like Civil War era woman. I have no idea what crullering out means, though, Zach. I'm sorry. You're eliminated. Oh, I know. Zach is gone. We're down to 4. The final 4. Let's do 185 dog trainers. 185 dog trainers walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve dog trainers here. And the dog trainers say, Andy.
Well, that bites.
And the dog trainers say, Brandon.
What? You want me to go fetch now?
And the dog trainers say, Linda.
We just wanted a little of the hair that bit us.
And the 185 dog trainers say, Blake.
Oh, don't make us beg.
Brandon, I'm going to have you sit out on that one. Sorry. Fetching is something dogs do for training, but let's go on to pig farmers. We'll stick with the animal kingdom on this one. 185 pig farmers walk into a bar. And the bartender says, I'm so sorry, we don't serve pig farmers here. And the pig farmers say blank.
Well, we're gonna sue-wee.
And the 185 pig farmers say Linda.
Well, you didn't have to be so snooty.
And the 185 pig farmers say Andy.
Why? Do you just want to hog all the beer for yourself?
All three of those were equally good, so we're going to go and do one more round of 185 pig farmers walk into the bar. Bartender says, I'm sorry, we don't serve pig farmers here. And the pig farmers say blank.
Well, that's against the law, and we're gonna make sure you end up in the pen.
And the 185 pig farmers say Andy.
Well, you've just made me squeal.
And the 185 pig farmers say Linda.
That really curls my tail.
Andy, I'm going to have you drop out of this one. I'm sorry. We're giving that one to Curly in the Tail and the pen. Blake and Linda, this is Final Jeopardy. This is Final 185, which means we're going to go back and forth with you two with one topic until one of you runs out of something to say or one of you just says the funniest thing ever and I stop it there. We are going to do 185 teachers. 185 teachers walk into the bar. And the bartender says, I'm sorry, I don't serve teachers here. And the 185 teachers say, Linda.
He just wanted an apple.
And the 185 teachers say, Blake.
But we're totally sober, just look at our pupils.
And the 185 teachers say, Linda.
You don't know anything. We need to teach you.
And the 185 teachers say, Blake.
We don't give an F.
Oh my gosh, Blake, that's the closest I've ever heard to hearing you swear. Linda, I'm going to give it to Blake. Blake is your 185 Jesters Comedy Improv champion. Young man, can you grab your belt real quick, please? Blake, congratulations. I've got my little helper here, Edison. He's getting me the belt.
I'm the champion.
You didn't do anything. Hand the belt to Blake.
Never.
Oh my gosh, this is what I get for hiring illegally. Blake, congratulations. You're the Jesters Improv Digital Comedy Champion. There we go. Congratulations, Blake. Congratulations, everyone, for playing. You know what? We got time for one more game. There it is. There's the beautiful, tiny, when we put it, it's kind of like that scene with Mike TV in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, that the belt goes through and shrinks on the other side.
Yeah, looks a lot bigger on your end.
Doesn't it, though? Yes, we've got time for one more game, but thank you very much for joining us socially distant. We appreciate this. A big thank you again to Torg Brewery, our sponsor. If you haven't, swing out to Torg Brewery, get one of these. Saturday, they've got a nice socially distant Hobbit party going on in honor of their favorite movie. We've got a lot of swag there. I should say they have a lot of swag there. If you want Jesters swag, check out Zack Attack on TeePublic. You can get masks, shirts, cups, all of that stuff. And again, if you liked the show and you want to come see us live, you're going to pay a $15 cover charge next time. If you like this free digital show, throw us some bucks on coffee.com. We'd love to share the wealth with our community. Blake, we've been kind of cooped up for a long time. And this is, I haven't seen you in person in so long. It's all been digital. I want to go back to one of the times we spent together. We spent like a week together. We took a lot of pictures. Do you remember our trip to Niagara Falls?
Oh yeah, of course.
That was wonderful. I want to share with everyone a slideshow that we put together of our trip. You remember slideshows when people would take pictures and then they'd bring the film in and get it developed into projectors and blah, 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 blah. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. I didn't know this, but Blake was on the no-fly list, so we had to drive all the way to New York. We found that out because we bought airline tickets, but at the airport, Blake got stopped by security. I know you didn't want me to, but I took a couple pictures because I thought it was funny. Click. Yeah. Blake, I think part of the reason he was on a no-fly list is because he tried to put all of his clothes on once and shove them all under his hoodie. to avoid paying the luggage fees.
I did. You know, those fees are exorbitant.
No, they are. The security agents, though, the Amish guy with scissors and Abraham Lincoln, I forgot we tried to fly out on Halloween.
Yeah.
It was really nice that the Federal Aviation, whatever the FAA, yeah. It was nice that all their agents were dressed up for Halloween.
Yeah, it was interesting. I tried to tell them that mine was just a costume too, but they didn't believe me. So so then we had to get a car. But you remember that they were like short on cars at the rental car counter, and so we ended up having to share a car with these other people, and like they insisted on doing carpool karaoke all the way to Niagara Falls. Remember that?
I do.
You were driving, obviously, so you couldn't take any pictures, but I did. Here's one of them. Click.
Yep, we rode all the way to Niagara Falls with a cowgirl and a skeleton.
Yep. It was all just like it was a lot of country songs. There was a lot of Elton John songs, and
there were a couple like Kate Moss and Keira Knightley songs, which I didn't even know either of them put out albums, but the skeleton was really into those too.
Yeah, that was a heck of an adventure. But finally, we did make it to Niagara Falls.
That's right. After we accidentally drove to the Canadian side of Niagara Falls first. Yeah. The Canadians were very friendly, though. Some might say overly friendly.
Yeah.
Click. I didn't know that it was a Canadian tradition to hand pineapples out to tourists.
Yeah, but it was interesting because I think we might have been the first Americans that they'd ever seen, because they were hiding behind the flowers like the Munchkins when Dorothy gets to Munchkin Land. So they were a little scared. Maybe they didn't know if we were good witches or bad witches. But the mayor, he was well, I wasn't sure if he was happy to see us or just surprised to see us, but he turned out to be very friendly. And that Canadian pineapple was delicious.
Yeah, they're very filling.
Yeah.
We actually shared one of them with the mayor of the town.
That's right. It was quite a festival.
We hung out with the mayor. Yeah, it was a pineapple festival on the Canadian side of the falls.
Yeah. Click. Well, you know, we did sort of get a little bit crazy at that party, which is why they had to call that Mountie to come. And he was not very happy with us.
He tied us up with this. No, he tied us up with the cutest, smallest lasso I've ever seen.
Yeah, and gave us quite the stink eye. So we never even got to enjoy a can of that delicious Molson Canadian beer. That was too bad. Other people at the party did. And did you know, few people know this, but the Canadian side of Niagara Falls is Canadian Area 51. We didn't know that.
No, we didn't know that. The mayor was very upset when we found that out. He escorted us personally out of town.
Yeah, and it was too bad because he was just about to do his famous magic trick. So we'll never know what he was going to pull out of that hat.
Are you sure about that? Because as they were throwing us out, I turned around and I took a picture right as the mayor was pulling something out of his hat.
Really? I got to see this picture.
Yeah, let's see that. Click. I swear I had that picture in here. Let me try again. Click. It was beer. Everyone in town pulled beer and bones out of their hat.
Yeah. Canadians are a weird and interesting people.
They're alcoholics. Let's just call it what it is. Canadians are alcoholics.
Yeah.
But then we finally got back to the other side and we got to see the American Niagara Falls.
Yep. It was quite a different experience. Let's look at it. Click.
That's Niagara Falls.
Yep. So we went on the Maid of the Mist boat, and there are two kinds of people on the Maid of the Mist boat. There's the people who wrap themselves in like plastic garbage bags, thinking that they can avoid getting wet as we travel at the base of Niagara Falls. And then there's the party people who are just like, yeah, Niagara Falls, let's get wet, let's get crazy. And both of those were on the boat when we went.
Yeah, and my favorite part was while we were on the boat, two of them fell in love. And did you know the captain of the boat can actually marry people?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we got to see a wedding of the people who cover themselves up in plastic and the partygoers that love riding the Maid of the Mist.
So that's what that was. Now I understand.
Yeah, I grabbed a quick picture. Click. And they really didn't like me taking the pictures, so they took a picture of me, and we got into a bit of a photo war.
Yeah, and it was a lot of taking pictures, and then it was like this inception photograph of like photo of someone taking a photo of someone taking a photo of someone taking a photo. And it was crazy.
Actually,
but then, do you remember we entered it in that National Geographic photo contest, and it won? It's unbelievable. And the grand prize was a trip to Niagara Falls. So I
think that's why they gave it to us. We were already there, so they got to save on airfare.
Yeah. Yep. And then, you know, it's so tempting when you're at Niagara Falls, because you've seen those times where those like the stuntmen have tried to go over, or women have tried to go over Niagara Falls in a barrel, and like the temptation was too strong and we had to try it.
And that was the photo that won us the contest.
Yep. Let's see it.
Click.
So we realized as we were cresting the falls that we didn't actually do any maintenance on the barrel. And I remember you were trying to tighten the bolts as we went over the falls. And you know the worst part about it? Like, I was just shocked. I was terrified. But the worst part about it was all the other people there didn't even pay attention to us. They were reading. Like, who goes to Niagara Falls and then just pulls out a book and reads?
Right, exactly. We didn't survive, though. And then we were pulled out by a very nice park ranger who promptly escorted us out of Niagara Falls.
Yeah. I did snap a picture of that. Click.
It's loading. It's buffering.
Yeah. The carousel for these slides is a little... So
yep.
Yeah, the mayor from the other side, he gave us that finger, the naughty finger, all the way from the other side of the falls. So we knew that Canada was disappointed in us too.
Yep. And the woman who was taking our photos dropped her camera over the falls, and she was really disappointed in us.
Yeah.
It was still nice they both saved us, though.
Yeah, it was nice of them to save us. Sorry that couple has no wedding photos now.
I don't think their marriage was going to last, quite honestly. But we got one final photo with everyone who made our trip memorable. Let's see that final photo of everyone. Click.
Yeah, so I learned on the Maid of the Mist that I get really seasick. And but they actually sell souvenir buckets at Niagara Falls. So you can have it right there with you if you lose your lunch like I did.
Yep, and I learned I hate everyone else who was at Niagara Falls but you, Blake.
Aw.
Thanks for sharing that trip with me.
Yeah, it was really a great trip. I look forward to traveling again with you sometime.
Me too. And I look forward to seeing all of you live once again, once we can. Hey, everyone, this has been Jesters Comedy Improv. That was the best segue of the night right there. I'm going to brag. I'm going to take credit for that. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the show. Thank you, Blake, Brandon, Andy, Linda, Zach. Thank you, Rebecca and Steve on our tech side. Thanks to my little man Danger here helping me out. Again, if you like the show, make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook. You'll get a notification every time a new video is available. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. All of these guys are looking forward to the next time we can do this live. We miss you. We want to thank Torque Brewery. We'll be there again soon. Gosh, I don't know what else to say. Go buy a shirt. Drop some money in coffee.com for us. Drop some money with Torque Brewery. And you know what? Just thanks a lot, guys. Thank you very much for playing. I miss all 5 of you, all 6 or 7 of you. This guy I have to see all the time, so I don't even get a chance to miss him. We thank you guys. This chat was awesome. I'm sorry I couldn't get to every single suggestion in there. I'm going to steal a bunch of them because we do a lot of mini-sodes that we do tapings on Sunday nights, and then we put them out throughout the week, throughout the month. I'm going to save a bunch of these, and I'm going to use them in those shows. So that's why you've got to subscribe to us on YouTube. We do little mini-sodes, which are like 3, 5, 4-minute games of us doing this. I've rambled on a lot. This is turning into a Minnesota goodbye. Once again, my name's Wooly. I've been joined tonight by Andy, Blake, Brandon, Linda, Zachary, Edison, Rebecca, and Steve have been helping out on the tech side. Thank you guys very much. We're Jesters Comedy Improv. We look forward to doing this again. We'll be back on the fourth Thursday in October. I don't know what the date is of that, so just look for the fourth Thursday in October, and we'll be back here. Blake's looking at his calendar. What is it, Blake?
It is the 22nd.
22nd. We will be back here October 22nd, bringing you some more fall fun. Thank you guys very much. Stay safe. Stay healthy. We love you all. Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.
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 Bye now. Y'all come back here. Yeah.
Cool.
Now we wait for someone to tell us when it's no longer taping. I don't know if we still are. I'm just going to drink beer.